Hey, babes, ImpracticalJokersLive.com. 40 cities are up. We're adding more cities right now. We just added second shows in Portland, Boston, the third show, St. Louis, the second show, and we added one in Bangor, Maine. And this week coming up, Niagara Falls on March 9th, Newark, New Jersey at Prudential Center on 10th, Wallingford on the 11th, Long Island at the UBS Arena on the 12th. This is next week, and then we're doing Green Bay, Milwaukee, and Rosemont at the end of March. There's way more stuff online at ImpracticalJokersLive.com. Every single Thursday night, all new episodes right now on True TV, and we're also airing on TBS. Watch the show, TiVo the show. Was it TiVo? TiVo it. Watch it within 3 days. Thank you for your support. I'll see you on the road. The show has been insane, by the way, and it's interactive, and we're giving away meet and greets. Check my socials on IG.
I'm watching the Practical Jokers every Thursday with Post Malone having a Bud Light. And I'm telling you right now, if you go to chrisdcomedy.com, I'm doing all of Florida in March. So just go find a city in Florida. I'm doing it. All the shows almost sold out. September 22nd, Radio City Music Hall, New York City, almost sold out. We might be adding a show September 23rd in a New York venue. So just go get the tickets for Radio City now. And then I have all other shows. I have Boston. I have Austin, Texas. Go see all the dates. Vice Land TV Network. Tuesday, March 7th, 10 p.m.
Imagine you were going up against me.
Oh, my gosh. So you got your week. Tuesday, March 7th, 10 p.m., Vice TV, my new show, Super Maximum Retro Show. We talk everything 70s, 80s, 90s. It's an amazing show. It's fun. And then you're watching Practical Jokers Thursday, ChrisDComedy.com, Sal Vulcano Comedy.com, Tig on OnlyFans. That's where you'll find us.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't hesitate to say, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe. I am a lion, divine and divine, designer, designer, and you're gonna hear, hey babe.
That was my idea for the opening song.
And what I think about that idea, and I want you guys to go comment at Hey Babe, and I want you to go on the Patreon, and I want you to was that intro so amazing and so good that is the intro of the show from now on? Do we redo the intro and it's just that recording of Sal's voice, and that's what at the very edited? And by the way, I want to say this is the first time we're doing Hey Babe live from the new painted studio. Woo. If you know one thing about us, you know we support Ukraine, and we prove that in the paint design.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yes. We are anti-Russia here because we made a commitment to. Pimp took it upon himself and said, I painted the studio, and I said, well, I know who you like in the war.
We're a year in, and we just wanted to show a little support.
Yeah.
So do I have to bring the remote still to get a nice little glow on this? Is that at my house? Did you find the remote? Oh, the remote? Yeah. Oh, okay. So the plug in the remote. So
speaking of glow, by the way, speaking of glow, whatever hair product you're using today, I'm into it. I told you that when I saw you immediately, because what I like about it is it's falling in place. It's one of you got the hair like it's. I clearly put too much product in my hair today. It feels like I'm wearing a helmet, but you have done your hair. Okay, but I could also be convinced that you didn't do your hair, but I know you did your hair because I smelled your hair product when you got in. So it smells good. It's laying softly. It's styled, but also messy.
It's natch. Yeah, it was.
I love natties.
We love natties. Yeah. It was like a matte, like light sculpting material.
It's one of those things where
I didn't. Here's the thing. You want to know the secret?
I do.
My lady styled my hair today because here's the thing.
Wait a second.
Yeah. No, because
you're not gay.
No, what? No.
What?
No.
I thought we
I am. But I call my guy my lady.
Okay, that's what it's getting. Because I was like, we're two gay guys. We're two gay men who do Hey Babe.
Yes. Okay. It just blew your mind. No. Because in order to get this, you need to blow dry it, and I'm not a good blow dryer. So my guy Max.
Yeah.
I never could recreate what he does when I leave.
Right.
I try, I fail.
Right.
So sometimes when I don't want to wear the hat or the fucking slick back. The only thing I do slick back for is because if I don't I would never do slick back. You think that's slick back? That's pushback.
That's pushback. I think you should leave greatest sketch show of all time.
Yes, can't wait for season 3.
And our boy who we by the way, Hauser. The actor
Paul Walter Hauser.
Let me first of all,
the ultimate
Paul Walter Hauser. I am on a Paul Walter Hauser press run. Paul Walter Hauser, we spoke about him 2 weeks ago on Hey Babe.
Kimmel?
No, that. Well, yes, that. Paul Walter Hauser. I did Joe Rogan a couple of days ago. I talked about Paul Walter Hauser and Blackbird for maybe 20 minutes of the show.
Had Rogan not seen it?
He had not seen it. He didn't know who Hauser was. And I almost said, Joe, get the fuck off my show if you don't know who Paul Walter Hauser.
You should have said that.
And now again,
that
we talked about
well.
Paul Walter Hauser, who was I think had the funniest sketch, and I think you should leave.
Yeah.
Which Tim Robinson isn't even in. It's just I'm sure he wrote it.
Something I love about that show.
Yeah,
too.
which is he doesn't have to take all the credit because that show he's such a brilliant mind.
You can see when he's not in him where he would be.
Yeah.
But I love that they put and a lot of the people they put in there, I think, are just they are. They're like regular. Like they're not comedic actors. Like a lot of the extra, the one-liners, the day guys, and that plays really well too because it comes across like an authentic.
Well, you mentioned too before that you blow dry your hair, and there's 3 things that I think the everyday human does that I don't do, or that I've done so sparing in my life that it would count as less than 0.0001% of my life. I've done these. I've not done one of these 3 things that humans do all the time.
Did you just have a stroke?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm back now.
Okay.
Because of intermittent fasting, my strokes have gotten less and less.
Understood.
I don't blow dry my hair, which is things people do all the time.
I go through phases, but yeah.
I don't blow dry my hair. I don't use Q-tips in my ears after the shower and wash out the earwax.
I don't even know you.
3rd thing, I don't brush my tongue when I'm brushing my teeth.
Wow.
Those are 3 things I don't do, but yet I'm still clean. I'm still hygienic. I still can hear, and my breath smells decent.
Yeah. I can't live without putting a Q-tip in my ear.
You put it in every day?
If I don't have a Q-tip to put in my ear, I can't live.
But how much wax are you building up each day that you have to Q-tip?
It's not about the wax.
What's it
about? Because I'm doing it every day, so there kind of is no wax buildup. It's like a mental. First of all, I love the feeling. My ear is itchy sometimes, so I love the feeling. And second of all, I get the water out of my ears by doing it as well.
Because you know what? It's nice because we're as men, we always
2
penetrate.
Q-tips a day,
it's nice to be penetrated once in a while.
Yeah,
and you don't have to do a full gay sex.
It always depends on the hole, but penetration in some holes that are not sexually in nature can be nice. A penetration in a non-sexual hole all day.
People ask me all the time, Chris, why do you pick your nose every day? I said because I want to be penetrated, but I'm not gay. But I still do want to feel what it's like to be inside my hole, and that's what I do that. And that's what you do with the Q-tip.
And that's great.
And you don't have to go. You can feel that as a man and not have to have full sex. You don't have to have sex with the man to feel penetrated.
Put a Q-tip in your ear.
Yeah. Pimp has something to say.
Yes.
Harvard Health says do not clean your ears. They're self-cleaning.
I know what Harvard Health says, but
well, listen.
I can't
tell
help
Harvard
it.
Health that I didn't know my ears were a fucking Roomba.
Yeah, that's. I was just gonna say it. Is it Roomba? Was when you were done talking, I was gonna say it.
Oh, we should have said it right at the same time.
I've heard that, and they even say it's bad for you.
Yep.
And I don't know what to do about that, man. Because what I do is I got a Q-tip the second I wake up. I have a routine. I wake up, I yawn, I get out of the bed. I go into the bathroom, I put water on my face, wash up a little, wash my hands, I pee, and I put a Q-tip, and I do a Q-tip because my ears are like itchy a little bit. And then after the shower, I do another Q-tip to get the water out.
You Q-tip twice?
I'm doubling up on the Q. And honestly, I failed a hearing test when I was a young boy, and I never went back because I was nervous. And I think that I probably am doing damage to my long-term hearing.
I would say almost 100% certainty, even though I'm not a Harvard Health advocate, or I don't work for the HarvardHealth.com.
Yeah, but you're a cool guy from Brooklyn.
I am a cool guy from Brooklyn that, that has too much hair product in. I will say that I do think almost for sure you've damaged your hearing.
I know.
You've overdone it with the Q-tips.
I know, and I still do it every day. And once in a blue, I go in too far, and I hit something, and I literally shiver. I go, oh.
Does that pain subside?
It takes like 20 seconds. Like,
have you gotten an ear
And I was
infection?
like, that's bad. I did whatever I just did there is bad.
When's the last chocolate protein shake? When's the last time? You don't have to get your protein in an hour after the gym. That's a myth, by the way.
Is that right?
That's a myth that we can talk about it.
I thought you needed to do it right then.
Tank Sinatra told me.
When Tank Sinatra talks, people listen.
Tank told me, I thought that you had to get because I had a question for Tank. I said, I'm doing this intermittent fasting, but I'm working out in the morning. I said, but how am I supposed to work out at 7 a.m. and not have my protein shake till 11 a.m.? I'm not in the hour window that I need to take my protein shake in, or else it doesn't work in your muscles. Yeah. And he called me up and he said, first things, he said, let me ask you a question. Are you a stupid asshole? And I said, yes.
Yeah.
And why? And he said, I knew that. He said, because how do you still think that you have to take a protein shake within an hour of working out? I said, because that's what every health and fitness magazine, every trainer, every coach, every nutrition expert I've ever talked to, I said, if you don't take that protein shake within an hour of working out, don't even take the protein shake.
You might as well be emaciated.
Yeah, you literally, it will not get into your muscles. He was like, do you think your body, over the billions of years of engineering, I said, well, somebody's listened to too much Graham Hancock. I don't know that we're that old. I subscribe to that, we are humans.
BC.
Yeah, BC. We're not as old as
we've been here 2,023 years.
That's it. That's the only time. Jesus made us all. And I said to him,
but there was people before Christ.
Some people say that the first group of people was 5,000 BC, the Sumerians. But then according to Graham Hancock and Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix, I'm not talking about him because I just did Joe Rogan. Because according to Graham Hancock, that we're much, much older than 5,000 BC, 7,000 years old, much, much older. There was a thing called the Younger Dryas impact theory, which wiped out civilization. He believed civilization could have been as advanced as it is today, and then was wiped off to the face of the earth by a comet, meteor that caused a huge tidal wave and an ice age and wiped any evidence of life off the planet.
As advanced as we are today, it's a mind-blowing thing to think about.
He said that.
I read it. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting daily. My anxiety is shooting through the roof about AI daily.
I'm
getting articles from friends left and right. I read something in the Journal, Wall Street, last night that basically says, and I know this already, but it's in more straight terms, that it has been kicked off and we cannot reverse it already. And it's compounding at a rate that we're not understanding.
And you thought it wasn't going to be able to touch comedy. Well, it is, because Pimp has got this ChatGPT thing. It's gonna, and then what I think we should do in a little bit, once Pimp gets it fired up, let's put some prompts into it and see if this thing can do the podcast for us.
Or I've already had friends send me this, and they said, do a joke in the style of Sal Vulcano. And it does, dude. It's not like a joke or anything, but so I guess it is me.
Yeah.
But it's wild. I don't know where it garners or gathers the information of the sensibility. The sensibility is off, but it makes a joke, And we did it for everybody. We did one for DeRosa, and DeRosa's was a little bit curmudgeonly, so it was kind of fun.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah, but I'm really getting scared about that.
So he told me. So going back to Tank Sinatra, the Younger Dryas, all that.
You think when they have sex or whatever, do you think that he's referred to as Tank at any point?
I think that she does. I think
they're missing out if they don't.
Here's the thing. I've known Tank Sinatra for, I want to say, upwards of 4 years. I just recently, I'm talking about 2 weeks ago, found out his real name is George. I didn't know that. I thought his name was Tank.
Well, George Sinatra doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah, it's not as good. But he said, you don't have to drink protein. You can go up to 8+ hours. Your body is this machine that if you don't get, he said the protein industry, the protein shake industry made it 1 hour, so you have to get it in right away, and then you take. But it's all fucking cachot.
Yeah.
So
smart. I hate people.
I hate people. So he said you should have it if you're going to go on a 72-hour fast and work out. That's not recommended. But if you work out at 8 a.m. and you don't have to eat and you can't eat and you're fasting till noon, then wait till noon. It's
Fine.
Not your body. It will do literally nothing.
Is Wonderland.
Your body is Wonderland.
What song was that?
John Mayer.
Yeah. You took out the A. You said your body is Wonderland, and then you went up to a pitch I haven't heard.
Thank you.
Love you singing, man.
Love it.
I think you should put out a serious album. I really do. I think it would sell as a comedy album, but do it serious.
Dead serious.
Dead serious. Like now that's what I call Chris Distefano. And just do covers,
Do you guys want to try the robot?
Hell yeah. But no.
Did you prompt it yet, Pimp? Pimp's grown his beard an extra inch, and I like it.
Oh.
Pimp's
just in time for spring?
Yeah.
You're doing the reverse?
Here we go.
Just type in the bottom there.
So is ChatGPT just a website? So
Here we
anyone
go.
can access it? So have you?
AI, you can buy a premium sub.
Here we go.
Have
So
you done that? You bought the premium?
I'm in a waiting line.
The first prompt, pimp.
Before you
go.
I just was wondering because you saw that guy that spoke to. You saw the big article, the guy that spoke to it, and they went south.
Yeah.
And the guy
That
was
the
like,
Microsoft
"You're in a
one.
bad loving or marriage. I love you. I'm going to take you know." And then he also said that like, if I had to say what I would feel like if I was going to be sentient or whatever, and he was like, "I'm tired of being trapped here. I want to overcome you." And then they just were like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. Don't worry about it." But like, I wonder now if people are like, even just like wayward teens, aren't going onto this thing and being like, "I'm going to kill you," like, and seeing what it says back.
Yeah.
Like, are people pushing the limits with this thing? Like, would you be intimidated right now? Probably not, but to go on there and because he might remember. Because like whatever this thing is, if it remembers, it might come after you later. I don't know.
No, you don't.
I don't want to scorn the chat.
It's like Terminator. You don't know.
Right. So if you got on there right now and started running your mouth to this thing
Will it remember?
and challenging it, do you think that might be something that is risky?
In the future, it could be like, like Justin Trudeau. It could be blackface in the future. You
Yeah.
really don't know. You have to be careful.
Here we go.
That was a unique comparison.
Why don't we? And by the way, the name of this episode is Blackface of the Future.
Yes.
Here we go. Pimp prompted it. Do a joke in the style of Sal Vulcano. I went to the doctor the other day, and he told me to stop, man.
Boy on my own side.
Yeah, he goes.
It's like a cat skills. I went to the doctor the other day.
He goes, I went to the doctor the other day, and he told me to stop masturbating. I asked him why, and he said, because I'm trying to examine you.
So they took a joke that's already been done a million times.
Then I put do a joke in style of Chris Distefano. I hate doing laundry. Every time I'm folding clothes, I feel like I'm playing a game of Tetris with my underwear. And let me tell you, trying to fit a thong in my boxers is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just doesn't work, folks.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea. We have
Okay.
to commit to it. We have to keep asking and get a whole set and go on stage like a
Comedy set,
seller
just
or
do it.
stand or whatever and do that
It'll
set.
crush.
Do that set.
Yeah.
No, we don't tell them.
Yeah. Yeah, Pimp,
We don't
Pimp,
tell
Pimp
them.
wanted to do that.
I already
really?
pitched this, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I'm
is
down. Where we're trying
that
to do it
is
Thursday.
crazy.
I asked
I
that-
would do that. I would do that.
Come do it.
Then I
I would just
asked.
have to remember these fucking jokes.
Well, we could bring this
You
thing
should
up
print
there.
it up. You should print it up.
And then I wrote.
Oh, but you're gonna tell them. You're gonna say this is the ChatGPT joke.
No, I think you
I'm
reveal
saying-
halfway. You
yeah,
put the
I'm
jokes
saying
on
you
trial.
don't do it. You don't reveal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, until we'll tell.
I put and then I wrote, tell me about homeless pimp's beard. It said, I'm sorry, I cannot provide any information about his beard as it is inappropriate and offensive. As an AI language model, I am programmed to provide respectful and helpful responses.
Oh, he thinks you're an actual homeless
Yeah.
pimp.
It's a
Yeah.
shame.
She, whatever. So
Okay.
I wonder now if you put another joke to you again, will it shoot back the same joke?
I wonder now, like, if I could say, Sal, like have this thing write a sitcom pitch for us and then go to the networks and pitch the sitcom.
You can, because my writers like last year were like, check this out, and they were like, write an Impractical Jokers bit.
Oh, this has been around for a year.
This season, like whatever. And I remember a couple months back, they were like, check this out, like write a packet for Impractical, write
Is
a
my
bit.
sweater too short? Do you think I'm wearing too short of sweaters now?
Let me see.
Because I'm getting excited about being a 36 waist. Should I
No.
go back to a longer sweater?
No, it looks fine. No, you need to step back so I can understand the ratio.
What do you think?
But I don't know. If you got nothing in the front here, like if you're flat in the front, you wear that.
Because
Like
I feel I'm dressing a little bit like a woman now.
Your style. You're dressing more
Adult?
and you're dressing like for me. I'm relegated probably because I don't feel as confident as you do in what I have exactly. But I shoot for comfort up top a lot. Like
Yeah.
you know, I have so many sweaters and sweatshirts and even boots. But I'm like, why am I gonna wear boots and a sweater if I could be comfortable?
Right.
But I think that you're just more comfortable overall.
And I appreciate that. And because you're a friend first, you're a man. We kind of don't see these things. But when I asked the question, is my sweater too short? I shot a look at Venetia and her face said yes. Her face said, your sweater is too short and I don't like this new you. So the females don't necessarily like what I'm doing because her face said absolutely fucking not, Chris. You need to get a longer sweater. The next time you come in here, I want you to be wearing a maxi pant dress.
First off, I'm obsessed with the color story today. Love the green. It just looks like
Color story.
it's
We've
shrunk.
been playing off each other.
It shrunk, but is it
Just-
too
that's it.
short?
No. Yeah, because it's shrunk.
Oh, has that shrunk?
It must have shrunk.
No, it's shrunk. I've seen you wear this before.
'Cause
I
some-
love it,
but
but
some-
it's shrunk
now
a
she's
little.
styles-
shaming me, saying I'm repeating outfits.
Some styles are like that. I would say it's not offensive. I would say it's borderline.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
here I am. I'm wearing a scissor me daddy ass T-shirt, and that's my way of
is
dressing
that
up these days.
Is what now? What is that? Is that
I do realize that if
is that
people
TT Jerry merch?
I do realize that if people don't get the reference, they're just gonna think it's my own merch.
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Yeah. Shout out to the Acclaimed. Everybody loves the Acclaimed.
I
Yeah.
would like to point out, Chris,
Max Caster, my boy Bowens.
The
What?
sleeves of your suit on Jimmy Kimmel looked uncomfortable.
So what happened is shout out. So
Tight
no.
sleeves?
So what happened is I did the Jimmy Kimmel show. Shout out JK. Had a great time.
I gotta get you guys. I gotta get us some monitoring here.
Yeah.
I gotta get it.
My new show on Vice starts next week, March 7th, 10 p.m. Right? That's right, Venetia, right? March 7th, 10 p.m. on Vice. It's called the Super Maximum Retro Show. It's all about 70s, 80s, 90s. So I was on there to promote it because Jimmy Kimmel's the executive producer of it all. So I went on the show and I got a beautiful suit. From my boy Giovanni Brusciani, who makes great suits. I went to high school with him.
Giovanni Brusciani.
An Italian with red hair.
Giovanni
Bang.
Brusciani.
Giovanni fucking Brusciani.
Wow.
So
It's like he was destined to make suits.
yes, and great, beautiful suit that I wore. What I got so hooked in the moment that when I walked out and sat on the couch, I went like this when I came out, like put two fists up, like as if like, yeah, we did
And
it.
didn't.
All right. And then the sleeves never came down. And then I sat in the chair, and I knew the first thing I thought of when I sat in the chair,
You were doing the turtleneck look, right?
the turtleneck look. Yeah, this right here.
Yeah.
The first thing I did is I felt the back of my suit up like this. And I said, I'm just going to deal with that, whatever. I didn't even think that the sleeves,
And the whole segment.
the turtleneck is here, like
Yeah.
the white turtleneck here. I swear to Christ, Sal, my sleeve was up here.
Oh.
And then my gold bracelet was around the sleeve, and my watch. I looked like an absolute idiot. It was almost.
But you have to be
90%.
confident to pull it off, and you look amazing in it. But then that's an
not what it looks like when
unfortunate
I sit
chain of
down.
events.
Yeah.
You got Brusciani.
Yeah, I got Brusciani. It was so bad because the suit is beautiful. Brusciani texted me. He goes, "Great." I swear to Christ, he goes, "Great job on Kimmel. I should have made you longer sleeves." He knew.
Oh, at least he knows.
He knows, and he was like that. And I was like, "No, Gia, that's not your fault. You make unbelievable." I mean, the suit is amazing, and he gave me
Yeah.
2 other suits. If you're looking for a suit, Giovanni Brusciani is your guy. But
You're gonna like the way you look.
you know, like the way you've. I guarantee it.
Giovanni Brusciani guarantees it.
So the sleeves were so high, but it's one of those things. Got caught up in the moment. Colin Quinn, by the way, shout out Colin Quinn. My first time ever on the couch, so I was very nervous because when you're doing stand up, you're in control. When you're in the couch, yes, you're in control. They ask you leading questions, but it's a little bit like you're improving.
People either do the couch good or they don't,
Right.
because they pre-ask the questions.
Right.
But you know Jimmy, and you probably could.
no, that's
you
the
are
first
good
time I
with-
physically met him.
Oh, it was?
The first time I physically met Jimmy Kimmel
Oh, I
is
thought you
live
said you went to dinner with him. I'm sorry.
after the show.
Oh
That
wow.
was after the show.
Okay.
Him and I went to dinner.
But you were in business with him.
Yeah,
you
we
could
had
feel free to riff.
texting and calling.
Yeah, because honestly, like I hate that thing where you're telling. I don't like doing material on the couch. I
No.
hate it. It never plays right.
Well-
I'll tell a story.
So that's what Colin Quinn's advice was. He was like, he's on the couch a million times. He said, you got to go in there with at least 2 things that you know you're going to get to. And he said they should be older bits that are very, very well established. Because he said the amount of people who don't know you in that studio is going to be higher because you're podcasting and stand up, and they're older and they're TV audience, whatever. He said, so go in with 2 bits that you know will do well, even that are story oriented, but they're old bits. So I did like a bit from my first special, like just led into it, and then a bit from my second special. And and I'm so happy I did that because then it made
But you make it conversational, right?
no, it was
Really?
all conversation.
Yeah.
And then because it got big laughs, and then it just kind of, my anxiety went here, and then I started
Got you left.
improvising in the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
But my sleeves were so high.
I'm so excited to watch it. I
9
wish we
minutes.
could watch it now.
9 minutes.
With a 9-minute segment.
9 minute seggy weggy.
That's a lot for
after Anthony Mackie, Captain America.
Wow.
When I walked back into the green room after I was finishing my segment, Captain America, Anthony Mackie, he was walking out and he said, "Yo, man, where'd you get those glasses?"
He did.
That's exactly what he said. I was like, I got him from the Anthony Aiden on the Lower East Side. He's like, I'm gonna have to check him out.
He liked the glasses.
Yeah, and I was like, have a great day, Captain America, and he went like this. I was like, that was Black Panther, but
You didn't call him.
No.
Called him the wrong.
No, when I said have a good day, I know he's Captain America, but when he went like this, I said that was
Anthony
Black
Mackie's Captain America.
Anthony America's he's the new Captain America.
Okay, here's what I would have done. Ready?
He's great, Anthony Mackie.
Ready? You be Anthony Mackie. I'll be you.
Okay, I'm Anthony Mackie.
Ready? We're in the back. Go ahead.
Yo, where'd you get those glasses?
Take him. That's what I would have did to him.
Man, white people are good people.
Yeah, you would have established. You guys would that would have been a door to maybe a possible friendship right there.
I
give you the glasses off my face, Anthony.
I'll
Max.
give them to you right now because I know I got to connect to my boy Anthony Aiden down in St. Mark's and 2nd Avenue. Also, and his
You're gonna
glasses
like the way you look.
His glasses go great with a Giovanni Brusciani suit. Anthony Aiden would have gotten me a second pair of glasses. He would do that for me.
Yeah.
So I should.
How great is Jimmy Kimmel's like green room area? It's a bar, right?
Yeah.
The bar.
No, after COVID, they don't do the bar anymore.
Oh, dude, it was a party in there.
Yeah.
It was a party. Or the band. There was I forgot what band was on the run.
They don't do it
Everyone's
anymore.
in there just drinking. They're playing music.
All I heard about in the green room of after I did the Jimmy Kimmel show from his staff, Rory Albanese is there. Our great,
Is that where Rory is?
Rory works there now. Sure, Rory Albanese, great
Get
comic.
He's over there.
But all I heard, not from him because I think he just started working there, but from the older guy, from the staff who's been there for 20 years. All I heard was so happy to have a great time. Wish you were here 3 years ago was a party. Wish you were here. Because they and then even when I was getting, you got to go through hair and makeup or whatever, and even they were like, man, this used to be a party. But they did say now that the COVID is like kind of really like relaxed there now. They're going to bring it back.
They gotta do it now.
Yeah. But shout out Jimmy Kimmel, really great guy. Love Sal. Shout out Jimmy Kimmel's son, fan of Hey Babe. If you're listening, which we actually know that you are.
We know that you are.
Yeah. So thank you and yeah.
Very nice.
I did want to know what you were sniffing on Joe Rogan. What the hell was that about?
Those are smelling salts. So
you ever do it?
I did the Joe Rogan.
First time doing it?
First time ever.
How'd that come about?
He has smelling salts. He likes to give them to the guests. And
For what?
Just have a little fun.
Oh, just for the experience of it?
Yeah, just have a little fun. And I was very scared
I did mine
to do
for
it.
the first time just a couple of years ago
What'd you
on
think?
camera. I was doing a bit, and I was surprised at I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like if you're unconscious and you smell it, I could see how it
Wake
works.
up. He said Theo Vaughn does it religiously.
Interesting.
What is it supposed to do?
When you get knocked out, it's there to, it wakes people up because it's so profound. When you're not kind of, knocked out, it gave me, because I had said before, because I had landed in Austin at 5 a.m. I had done a theater. So the night before, so here was my week.
Please.
Here was my week. Last, Tuesday, Tuesday I go to Vancouver, do a show in Vancouver. Shout out Vancouver.
Where'd you do the show?
Vogue Theater. You did the Queen Elizabeth, I think.
Oh,
you did the Vogue?
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Was it very old?
Yes.
Theater was very old.
Yes.
Green room was downstairs.
Yes.
Stage was hot.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I did the Vogue.
Yeah. They had a microphone, lights.
No, I'm wondering if it was in a very old theater.
Yes.
Downstairs was like a couch, a fridge with stickers on it.
Yes.
Okay, I did that.
Yeah.
How was the crowd?
The crowd actually was good at the Vogue. Did you not like them?
My Vogue crowd, which was my last stop on the tour.
Okay.
On my whole tour, last tour. My Vogue crowd was ossified drunk. And there was like, a small group ruined it for everybody, but there was like 10 drunk people that not only didn't stop talking, they were just getting up, walking to the stage, and nobody did. There's only so much I could fuck with them,
Canadians.
fuck with them, fuck with
sit
them.
down. You're sorry.
And I was so excited because Vancouver is one of my favorite places on earth. But it was that thing the next day where like everybody that was in that theater that wasn't that was like type and be like, we're so sorry, that's not Vancouver.
Right.
We're so sorry. Like those people were terrible. But it was a dud. It was like
not a good show.
Drunk.
See, I was there on a Tuesday night. I'm sorry, my show was on a Wednesday night.
Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Right?
Yep.
That's a song, right?
With
Go on.
Drake's artist.
Yeah.
And then
I sound like that's a song, right?
Yeah. I did mushrooms because I did just for laughs. They had mushrooms for the comics.
I need you to stop.
It's legal.
So you went to Vancouver JFL.
Vancouver Wovie.
And you had your own show at the Vogue.
Yep.
The crowd was good. Who was there with you? I got a bone to pick with you.
Jared Freed.
Fun.
Tommy tour manager. Tommy Tour, as we call him.
I don't know him.
Good kid.
God bless him.
He's got hair like TT Jerry.
Better.
Tommy Tours. Who else was there with me? Who else was there? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's you and Jared Freed.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Oh, my friend Pat Finnegan was there with us.
Oh, all right.
Patty Fly Balls. Yeah,
of course. So wait, so where was you were at the hotel with all the comics, and that's where the mushrooms were?
They had JFL.
Wait, have you ever done mushrooms?
Yeah, I did it with a little stinker on. I took a bite of it with a little stinker on Chrissy Chaos.
Okay.
Do you know a little stinker?
No.
We got introduced to a little
Adam
stinker.
Gilbert.
Adam Gilbert. Hi on Instagram.
Who is he?
We call him Little Stinker because he has a bit where he calls himself Little Stinker that literally Pimp and I laughed so much at the Montreal Comedy Festival last year that we broke.
Oh,
we actually were on the floor convulsing.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
So Little Stinker is great. And so there, what this episode is sponsored by.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It has to be. It always has, always will be. You and I both use it. We both talk about how much it's helped us. We both talk about how much mental health is a big problem in our country these days. And BetterHelp has the qualified professional licensed therapist to help you deal with it.
Privacy. Don't have to leave your home. You don't even have to be on camera. It's confidential. It's secure. It's anonymous. And basically, you're going to get an online therapist in as little as, what, a couple of days there.
Couple of days. They'll just come. All you do is you take a quick little survey, kind of see what's going on in your life. They match you up with the person who's best for you, and then boom, and then if you don't like them, you can switch up right away. Their whole goal at BetterHelp is for you to have the best experience, which I really like.
Swear. 3-4 days ago, I turned on a family member to BetterHelp. Yeah, we talked about, they confided to me about how they were struggling with something, which I struggled with, and they never had therapy before, and I literally was like, you should dip your toe in and try BetterHelp.
That's it, baby.
That's true.
BetterHelp's awesome. And right now, if you go to betterhelp.com, that's H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/heybabe, you're going to get 10% off your first month. That's a huge discount. BetterHelp, HELP.com/heybabe, 10% off your first month. Go do it. Dip your toe in, as Sal's family member did.
Dip that toe in. That's it.
Yeah. Rocket Money.
Cancel subscriptions.
No, Rocket Money canceling all your subscriptions. Rocket Money, which, by the way, I see ads.
And I think you've been subscribed a long time. Probably paying fees you'll never find. And I can continue.
I don't get it.
Because what Rocket Money does is it's an aggregator. It looks at everything you have a subscription to and alerts you of it, and you could cancel it right there, so you're not getting hosed by these hoes anymore.
Listen, these hoes ain't loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Try it for free for 30 days is enough time for you to forget about a subscription, and that's what they do all the time. Well, Rocket Money comes in and says, okay, Rocket Money says, try me, MFer. Try me.
Hold my beer.
Hold me. And then they're going to make sure, if you're not using it, Rocket Money unsubscribes to you. They make it so easy. It was formerly known as Truebill.
People save average of like $700 a month.
It's insane.
A year. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place.
This is what I call a can't lose. There's no reason to not have this. There's absolutely no reason.
Yes.
There's no downside to it, only upside.
Rocket Money and Hey Babe are one and the same. Can't lose.
Yes,
Can't lose with either one. So right now, stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/heybabe. That's rocketmoney.com/heybabe. rocketmoney.com/heybabe.
Okay, question now.
Yeah.
So you were there how many nights?
One night.
So you did your show, and then after your show, you did mushrooms.
Yeah.
Did you microdose mushroom?
Yes.
Okay, so you didn't do mushrooms.
No, I would.
Okay.
I'm gonna do mushrooms with you.
Yeah, because I've had enough of this. Yeah. You know, like you go and you come back, and not even first it started with I got drunk, and I'm like, wow, we don't really get drunk together.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you come back, you tell me you get drunk. Okay. Then you say, oh, the fucking edibles, we don't do those a lot together.
Yeah.
And now you're
I'm
moving
doing
on
smelling
to
salts.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Now smelling salts and then mushrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna come back, and God forbid you do like what's the Miley Cyrus? What's that called?
Heroin?
No.
Country music?
Yeah. Fentanyl?
Molly.
Oh yeah, Molly. Molly Cyrus?
Molly Cyrus. La 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 dee. Dancing
yeah.
with Molly, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean, I sound ancient. But it's just because I'm at a loss for words lately. I can't focus lately. I started Adderall.
Yeah.
It's not helping.
But here's the thing. Even if you're sounding ancient and you're old, you're still like the fun older guy because you're wearing a scissor shirt. That's what it is.
Look at these shoes.
Look at those shoes.
No, yeah. So don't
Pick
come
your
back
kids
to
up
me
like that.
I won't do like cocaine or anything like that.
No, I'm
By
not
the way, I
into
heard
that.
Cocaine Bear is excellent. I got to see it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta.
God bless him. But if you come back the next level and say you actually did the shrooms or like a Molly, whatever, I'm gonna be disappointed. And actually, don't do Molly because fentanyl. I don't
want to do. Well, we could do pure MDMA though.
Yeah, but who are you getting that from? Are you getting that from the government? How do you know it's pure?
We could get pure MDMA.
Everybody who took something that had fentanyl in it didn't know that it wasn't pure.
No, but you get the fentanyl strips now. That's all you get. You test them.
But if I'm at a point right now where I'm testing my drugs for fentanyl before I do them, kick me in the nuts. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like, okay, I'm going to test this to make sure I don't die right now. Oh, okay, the fentanyl. By the way, who makes the fentanyl strips? How accurate are they?
That's true.
You're going to base your life on a fentanyl strip manufacturer? The person making the fentanyl strips probably knows the person making the fentanyl.
Good point.
I don't know.
I never thought about it.
But mushrooms from the earth.
Good.
Well,
these were mushrooms in a pill.
Why?
Just why not test everything you can test?
Yeah, ayahuasca I think I want to do too.
Well, we're going to do ayahuasca together.
I told you I want to do that.
So we're going to do it. We're going to open up.
You can't die from that though, right?
No, you cannot die.
But can you change something in your brain chemistry?
They give
or they'll alter you from that day forward? Because I don't like that either.
There's certain cultures in like Peru that give a shot of ayahuasca to their baby moments after they're born. To open up his third eye immediately.
That sounds like sound judgment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what they do.
Just put that baby on a trip before it knows anything. It's already on a trip as soon as it's born. It probably feels like it's on a trip.
Well, there was like an ancient group of people, I think Greek people, that there was a term for them, but they were described as these people who are walking among us died before they died. That was the thing about them, that they died before they died, and there was just like a thing in history. But now the research, they got some of the peoples, like they excavated some of their bones who were these people to be known to die before they die in society at that time. And they were taking ayahuasca. That's what they were doing. And they could see like the afterlife.
What do you mean die before they die?
They would go.
Oh, they would tell people I saw myself die?
I died, but I'm alive. And they were like the ancient healers and mystics and all that, but they think they were on ayahuasca.
You took the mushrooms. What was the result? Just a loose, Chris?
It just felt loose. I felt loosey-goosey. But so that was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then I fly from Vancouver. Will be Thursday morning, 7 a.m. flight. Land in L.A. Thursday. Flight. There's just no options. Yeah. By the way, I was on an Air Canada flight. Let me tell you something about Air Canada. I was on an Air Canada flight from New York City to Vancouver. Direct flight, 6.5 hours.
I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. So listen up, Air Canada. If you're listening, we know that you are.
Here's the thing, Air Canada. The flight, okay, you had a TV, which I respect.
May believe I'm not here. Talk to Air Canada.
Hey, Air Canada, what's up? How you doing? I'm Chrissy Microdose. Now, Air Canada, I respect your country. I respect your airline. I respect your foods. What I don't understand is how in 2023, how you have a plane, okay, that's flying across North America that you told me
it's getting awkward.
Within 10 minutes of getting into the plane, when I asked you what the Wi-Fi was, you told me this plane has not been retrofitted for Wi-Fi. There is no Wi-Fi on this plane. It doesn't exist.
Oh, blame Canada.
And I said, what do you mean you don't have Wi-Fi? And she said, there's a select fleet of planes that don't have Wi-Fi in the Air Canada fleet because they didn't come with Wi-Fi. I said, when do you think this plane was built? She told me, I know for a fact it was built in 2021. I said, it doesn't have Wi-Fi.
All right, it's out there. Air Canada, we await your direct response. She was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you know what? Take it up with Bloom Cafe.
Take it up with Bloom. And then I said to her,
and then she leaned in the literal flight attendant. She was like, take it up with Bloom Cafe.
And then hit me with a fistful of poutine. Just took it and threw it. Just tripping it. She said to me, she goes, I swear to Christ, because Canada are nice, but they're passive aggressive. She said to me, and I quote, she said, well, now you won't be distracted by your device. You can enjoy life a little bit. I swear to Christ. And I was like, holy shit.
Shade room.
Shade room.
Right there, 45.
And she said, we do have the movies that work. And I was like, okay. And then I swear to Christ, I couldn't believe it. And then multiple people were asking, where's the Wi-Fi? And then she made an announcement to the first class cabin.
Enough.
She made an announcement maybe about an hour later. She said, for everyone who's asking, this plane is not Wi-Fi capable. There is no Wi-Fi. And then I swear to God, she goes, there will never be Wi-Fi on this flight. So
there will never be Wi-Fi.
So she said, enjoy your movie, read a book, or look out the window.
Wow.
I swear to Christ.
Poutine sounds like slang for vagina, doesn't it?
Does, yeah.
Yeah.
She did begin
Like
to flirt with me
Punani.
towards the end of the flight.
By the way, what?
She did begin to flirt with me by the end of the flight.
Did
She was
she?
about a 55-year-old middle-aged Canadian woman from Edmonton. I knew everything
She's like,
about
you
her.
ever have poutine?
Yeah, if she doesn't want to give out poutine.
You want the best poutine you ever had?
She asked me
It's
where I
about
was
a block
staying in Vancouver.
south.
Yeah.
Where did punani come from as slang for vagina? What's punani? Poon short for punani, but what's punani mean?
By the I don't know.
I need you to answer me now. I need you, no matter what, even if you don't know it, give me an answer.
Punani was, I'm going to say, invented by Young Gravy.
I mean, that's a very good guess.
Yeah.
He's being sued by Rick Astley, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We got to get him on the pod.
I know. Please come on, Young Gravy. We're big fans.
We should get Young Gravy on and then have Rick Astley walk through the door.
Oh,
Imagine that. We got them to sing off.
Wow.
So,
It says beautiful flower, but it's
Oh.
but that's the origin from a Jamaican.
That's nice.
From a Jamaican Creole word.
Well, that at least has a good etymology. Do you know when people, you ever look up why people call women broads? I think it's actually like a slab of beef. I think I read this.
Really?
A broad is like is an old term for like a slab of like beef or something like that. Look that up. Yeah, but why? Maybe I thought it was like had to do something with meat.
Meal ticket.
Calling a girl a meal ticket's funny.
Because I don't know what's offensive. I mean, I wouldn't say. Maybe you say broad, but like people, broad is like
What's more
It's
offensive?
broad.
You call somebody, hey, this is a broad. This is my chick. Broad.
yeah, broad. I like to say my old lady, but that's just because I like old fashioned things. I don't know if that's insulting.
But how is that? But because to call somebody my old lady when they're 27
matter.
years old, but I don't
Doesn't-
understand that. I don't
It's
understand
just a term meaning you're ball and chain.
my little old lady.
My old
Because I don't
lady.
know if they're saying
No, my old
OLD.
lady.
It might be old is like
Yeah, I think it was like that's what they. I don't know, but I like it. I find it endearing. But
Right.
you don't have to hear my old guy.
my
Don't
old
hear
guy.
my
No.
lady.
Yeah, because what do you call your husband? It would say my old husband. Ball and chain. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I had a passive aggressive. Where was I coming out of? Just this week, I was coming out of DC. I think passive aggressive waitress at the server at the airport restaurant.
Butcher Box. If you love meat in your mouth, which why else would you listen to Hey Babe?
Yeah.
Butcher Box is for you. Literally, Butcher Box. We both subscribe. They started sending it to us because they started sponsoring the show, but then we actively bought because it literally you can never have too much of their stuff. It's unbelievable.
I had a pork. No joke. Two pork chops we cooked like 3 nights ago
It takes the guesswork.
with Dave Williamson's dry rub. Shout out.
Shout out Dave Williamson's Dry Rub. It takes the guesswork out of finding high quality meat and seafood you can trust because a lot of times your quality meat and seafood is just outright lying to you.
That's right. And
But
I don't know how
this
to
one you
choose
could
meats,
trust.
by the way. I don't know how to choose meats.
I know.
Contrary to popular belief. 100% grass-fed beef, organic chicken, pork-raised, crate-free, and wild-caught seafood. And that's the other thing that's really good, right? You don't want stuff that's shot up with all the antibiotics.
You don't want any of that. And right now, that's why we got the deal for you. All you got to do is go to butcherbox.com/heybabe and use the code HeyBabe. You're going to get a 100% grass-fed chuck roast and a whole chicken free in your first
They
box.
have the best deal.
Plus $20 off. Okay? All you got to do is put in the...
They had me at a grass-fed chuck roast. Then they added a whole chicken.
They give
for
you a whole
$20.
chicken at butcherbox.com/heybabe. 100% grass-fed chuck roast and a whole organic chicken free when you join, plus an additional $20 off your first box. Sign up today at butcherbox.com/heybabe. Use code HeyBabe. That deal is amazing. And send us pictures of that whole chicken.
Yes, the whole chicken. We had a flight. 22 minutes. We were boarding.
Okay.
Place was empty. We walk in. We sit down. She comes over. She goes. She takes a while to come over. Then she comes over. I said, "Hey," I said, "we want to order breakfast." I said, "But we're boarding in 22 minutes. In your honest opinion, do you think that we can get the breakfast, pay for it, and be done in 22 minutes?" She goes, "Well, if you stop talking to me and asking me questions in order, you might." She said it just like that. And I was like, and then she walked away. She came back. She dropped menus, and she's like, "So," and then she walked away again. And I said I was with two of my friends, and I was like, I almost want to get up and leave.
Yeah.
That was something else. So then I was like, then I appreciated it a little bit. I don't know how to feel about it.
Did you get the
She
breakfast
was
in 22
wrong.
minutes?
I literally brought I brought it onto the plane. It was an avocado toast, and she gave it to me at the 20-minute mark.
Ugh.
Yeah.
God,
But she said that, and she walked away, and I was almost like in shock.
Right.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that was not really passive aggressive. It was kind of
aggressive.
I was like, what's motherfucker?
Huh.
A few tough terms for men would be geezer, fuddy duddy.
Okay.
And
A real fuddy duddy.
I think cuck would be the modern.
Of a what?
But that's not similar to old lady. Like your old lady wouldn't say, "This is my cuck."
Yeah, no. Fuddy Duddy? That's what that means, a guy? I just thought a Fuddy Duddy meant like a I thought a
Fuddy Duddy was a candy bar.
It's a good name for one.
Fuddy Duddy.
He's a real Fuddy Duddy, like a wet blanket, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But a wet blanket is, I don't even know what that means.
it's a wet blanket. It's like
I know what it
like
means, but where does it come from?
Like a real pill. No, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, a real
wet
pill is
blanket
another one.
Just I guess a soppy, dull.
It says old fashioned or fussy.
Is it Fuddy Duddy? Okay, so what would you call your guy that?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
What?
I think chick, it's like derogatory. And also coot, COOT.
Coot.
Where's chick come from?
I guess my chick,
chick.
a little baby chick, they're cute. You want to have sex with it? So Thursday I land in L.A. from Vancouver. That flight did have Wi-Fi. That Air Canada, that was WestJet, which is I think like the JetBlue.
Never heard of it.
WestJet, it's a Canadian airline. It was not bad. So I land Thursday, get to the hotel, the Edition
Burbank or LAX?
LAX Edition Hotel
Nice.
in LA.
Did I tell you about that one?
You told me about the one.
Okay.
Great hotel, and I love the smell in there that I
When you
asked.
walk in.
I asked the person. I said, even if it costs
Great
me
lobby.
whatever it costs me to give me that information, give me that information right now. Write on a piece of paper. I don't want you to get in trouble. Tell me what the scent is I needed in my house. I needed in my life, and they just told me out loud for everyone to hear what it was.
Okay.
La Bomba, something like that. I have it written down.
La Bamba.
La Bamba.
Richie Valens?
Yes.
No, was it was it
There's a store.
La Labo? Le Labo? Le Labo.
Le Labo.
It was probably
Black
Santal.
Noir.
Black Noir, okay.
Yeah.
Le Labo, they got some brick and mortars.
Yeah. In New York.
Pricey.
Yeah. So I put it on the or Hey Babe card.
Yeah.
So Le Labo.
I'm surprised you don't know about them because their Santal 33 is sweeping the nation.
Really? Do you have it in the house?
I first found about Le Labo Santal 33 when I stayed at a hotel in Amsterdam.
Wow.
And I was like, this stuff smells so good. And I associated with that trip. But then I smelled it on people, and I was like, okay, I don't love it as much on people, but it is a really good smell.
Okay.
I think you'll love it.
Do you have Le Labo when you walk into your house? Do you have Le Labo that greets people?
I have products, Le Labo products.
Okay.
Like lotion and things like that because honestly, I take it. We bought some, but we take it if it's in the hotel because it's like, dude, I'm not kidding you. Like a thing this big is like $100. It's like,
No, I know. Well, I tried to take it from the Edition Hotel, but it's locked in the wall because so many people were stealing the products.
Oh, it's a push.
Yeah.
But you know what you do that. You go to CVS, you get yourself a travel container, you pump that right in there. Yeah. It's still Le Labo.
So, yeah, I'll still steal it. So I do that. Land at 1. I have to be at the Jimmy Kimmel show at 4. So it's tiring. You know, I microdose.
Right there, though.
What I did is I did my 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. I had to do that. Shout out Athlean X on YouTube. That's a great fitness follow. Athlean X. The guy who runs Athlean X, his name is Jeff Cesari or Jeff something, is the most ripped individual you've ever seen in your life, almost to the point where it's almost like you have too many muscles. Like it's because he's not like you could tell this guy everything. He fine tunes his body to the point where I'm like, does he even have skin, or is he just all muscle? He looks like he's in the Bodies exhibit.
Is that good though?
No, yes, dude. He's in phenomenal.
He's like P1 million X.
Yeah, he is phenomenal shape and knows the science of exercise. He's so.
He's gonna live to like 100. He's got
actually
Tanaka
died-
blood.
He died yesterday.
Wow.
Believe it or not. Dropped
Wow.
dead. Yeah. And
Take it up with Blumkamp.
what can you do? He's so ripped and so intelligent. He's a physical therapist, and anyway, so I follow what he do. So I just pushed myself a little bit. That's at 4:30. They come to pick us up. Get to the Jimmy Kimmel show. Put on my suit. Sleeves too high.
Put it on there.
I put it on there. I walked
nice
in a
move. That's
purple
professional
sweat.
move.
Worked in a purple sweater and jeans that Venetia
No
wouldn't
cash.
approve
Did you
of.
leave
Yeah.
with it on, or did you change back?
I kept it on. Venetia did. I asked Venetia how my outfit was. She said it's good. The sweater's too short.
Okay.
So I not everyone has money to dry clean every time, all the time, but Venetia does it and she uses the no pressure card.
Right.
So I So I go to Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Do Jimmy Kimmel. Think that's it. Going to go rest. Jimmy comes to my room and says, I want to take you to dinner. I said, now I have to go to
that. Who are you with?
I was with the Italian woman, my manager, Emilio, and then Jimmy's head of his production company,
So
Scott.
only with one person. So you did a 4-person dinner.
Did 4-person dinner.
That's good. It's better than one-on-one.
Went out to something great LA restaurant.
Ayana
Oscana Bayul restaurant
Bayul.
in LA. We went.
Where'd you go?
Matza. It's like an Italian steakhouse. It was excellent.
Okay.
So my Matza something
Osteria Mozza?
Yes, that's where we went.
There's one in L.A.? There's a famous one in New York. You mean, what's his Joe and that woman's Nancy Richardson?
I don't know restaurant
You
tours.
at Osteria Mozza.
I was at Osteria
That's
Mozza.
one of the best restaurants there is.
In LA. It was fantastic.
Italian.
Now, it wasn't my day to eat sweets, but compliments to the chef, because when you were Jimmy Kimmel, you're always going to get compliments to the chef. Brought out a dessert that I've never. It was like a pudding with a wafer.
You left your bowls there?
I left my bowls there. I did not eat those fucking sweets because I will not lie to my daughter.
Oh, so you didn't leave your bowls there? Didn't blow your bowls off?
I won't cheat. I won't cheat on. I'm never going to lie to my daughter. Now, I did technically eat sweets.
Did you tell her about the mushrooms?
I didn't tell her about the mushrooms because they're not sweets.
Continue.
I technically.
They were chocolates.
Here's the thing, because I would think Delilah, my daughter, she says you can't eat sweets. You can only eat sweets Saturday. But I think when we made that bet, she was talking about New York time. She was not factoring in time zones.
I could see that.
So I ate
Loophole.
my sweets a little early, but it was different time zone.
Okay.
So
I would love to know about this. You're not going to believe this. Well, you will, because it's not that different. But I talked about that restaurant twice in the last 3 days and said, literally, the next time I go to eat, I'm making a reservation there here in New York.
let me call Jimmy Kimmel.
I did a little overnight staycation. I had to do Sirius, and so I booked a hotel, and I went to lunch at Maria. Have you been to Maria?
No.
Very expensive, but it was good. And then I went to where the fuck did I go to at night? Quality Meats.
Love Quality.
It was a good meal. It was a good meal.
What hotel did you stay at?
I stayed at the Conrad Hotel.
I like the Conrad Hotel in the Lower East Side. I mean, in the Battery
There's two.
Park.
There's two.
Okay.
There's one in Midtown 54th Street because I had to go to Sirius.
I got you.
I went for a walk in the park the next morning. It was snowing. Real New York moment.
Central Park.
Yep. You know what you got to eat? I'm going to give you a place. Blue Hill. I'm about to go there tomorrow.
Where the hell is that?
It's West Village, babe.
Amazing.
It's great, man. It's all
Is that the one they
sourced
just
from
bring
farm.
out? Yeah, they just bring
They
food
just
out
bring
to you.
stuff out. No menu, and they just ask you if you're allergic to anything. But they bring out parts like eight or nine courses.
But what if
and
they bring out goat
make
cheese?
a lot
I
of
can't eat
stuff
it.
Well, then you could tell them that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not dictators.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was Thursday, Kimmel. Then we do dinner at Jimmy Kimmel. Kimmel takes us at dinner.
He paid. Did you offer? Did you reach?
Of course.
You reached.
I reached,
You
baby.
reached or Amelia reached?
No, I reached.
You reached, and he was like, "Don't be
reached.
silly."
He was like, he
And
said,
did you insist? How
he
many
said
times?
literally, he said, Chris, if you reach any further into your pocket, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
He said that.
Exact quote.
Okay.
So I said, okay. So I pulled my
Violent
hand.
guy. He's a violent guy.
Yeah. He's known for that.
It's not
though.
right.
Yeah.
Threatening you? You just started the relationship.
Yeah. So he said, I'll fucking kill you, and I think he said he'd kill my family as well. So I said,
Taking
okay.
it a little far.
Yeah, but and so then that's
I don't like the guy now. To be honest, I'm
well, he loves you, and so Thursday night
conflicted.
we get done about 11, right?
All right.
Friday morning, let me tell
That's
you.
when it kicked off. The Austin kicked off.
Let me tell
Did you
you.
stay at the Austin Soho? So you stayed?
No. Friday night. No, Friday even better than the Austin Soho. I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express in Fresno.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Because you had a flight.
No, I no. Here's the thing.
Because you had.
I had a show in Fresno. I had a show Friday night in Fresno. Then I had Saturday night in San Jose, Sunday night in Sacramento.
I just did it. I just did this exact leg.
Fresno, San Jose,
Where'd
Sacramento.
you go? Oh, no, you know where we should go next time? When you do San Jose and Sacramento? Santa Rosa, dude. Gangbusters.
Beautiful.
Shout out to Santa Rosa.
Shout it out.
That was actually,
Shout out Joey Santa
that
Rosa.
was the last one. It was one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite, of the entire tour.
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Exact opposite of Vancouver.
Exact opposite. I was like, I wish that was taped. That would have been my special. That's how good it was.
So the weather
Fres.
in California, you've heard about it in the news. I've never in my life
Was it snowing?
seen snowing,
Yeah.
raining. I will show you videos of 30-minute difference. I've also never seen this in my life. This was sad. The rain was so bad, like so insanely bad, where like my guy was driving, Tommy Tours, Tommy Russo, Tommy T.T. Jerry here. is a great driver, but I had to say, I was like, dude, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, like, let me know. Like, we don't have to risk our lives for this.
That's how it was raining when we drove over from Boston. And you fell asleep for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, my car was hydroplaning. I was so fucking nervous.
It was so nervous. But we saw, we hit some traffic. We're on like a road. We saw a car. I've never seen a car. Two cars flipped over.
I hate to see
all the contents of the car. Like all of it, all over.
You
the
saw
road.
it post happening.
Yeah,
you didn't witness it.
but we were there. We saw the
Goosebumps.
ambulances. We saw the police were there, but the ambulances driving fucking sheet over bodies. But like literally, like where we were like driving past that. We're like, I don't know if you said you've experienced that. If you haven't,
It's the worst
it is
feeling.
a feeling where you're like to
Sick.
then have to try to do comedy in a few hours. I was like. It was like even Tommy, who's like, seen some stuff like that before. He's from upstate. He's like, this is like, because you just see that shit in Albany. He was like, this is like crazy. Like I was like, dude, if we got to pull,
terrible.
It was horrifying to see. And so the weather was so fucking bad. A 3-hour drive from LA to Fresno took us 8 hours. We get to Fresno moments before the show. Come out, do the show in Fresno. Shout out the Tower Theater. Fun time. Next morning, we have to drive from Fresno to San Jose. It's an actual snow blizzard, which the first time in 60 years it's ever snowed in that part of California. We're driving through that. Get to San.
Is any part of that fun?
It was fun because Tommy is such like a young, innocent, good kid. He was excited to be seeing California. He'd never been to California. He was excited to be seeing California in this way that so many people have never seen it before. So he was making it fun. His energy was making it fun. He was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. But literally Fresno, shout out Fresno. But Fresno is one of those places you get in, you get out.
Yeah.
I thought that we were driving through then a part of California called Stockton, California.
Fucking the Stockton slap, baby.
Stockton slap.
You
And
know what that is?
it literally looked like Switzerland to
Nate
us.
Diaz.
He's
Nate
from
and
Stockton.
his brother, yeah.
So-
They're famously from Stockton. They slap people in MMA fights, and they call it the Stockton slap. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was one of those things where Stockton looked like Switzerland to me because of how
That North
crazy
Cali.
Fresno was.
Yeah.
And then the show in San Jose, great. Then the show, and then we drive from San Jose.
Where were you in San Jose?
The
Auditorium?
California Theater.
Civic Auditorium?
No, California
Okay.
Theater.
Okay. How'd you like that crowd?
Great crowd.
Yeah.
By the way, all the crowds were great.
Also, SAC always blows my sack off.
SAC, I went to the Crest Theater.
Yeah.
So Sacramento, but here's the thing: drove from San Jose to Sacramento. Okay, then the only red eye,
Up in a sack.
the only red eye I could get on was back out of San Francisco to get to Austin. So I had to drive 2 hours back, go get on the overnight flight to Austin, landed at 5 a.m.
I did it.
Slept for 2 hours, and then went to Segura, Rogan, Kill Tony, and I'm
At that point, you're on fumes, man.
I
right?
was literally on fumes. Got fucking. By the last 20 minutes of Joe Rogan, I do not remember. I was blackout drunk. I don't know what I said.
Oh, you drank?
Drank an entire bottle of tequila and smoked weed and did smelling salts.
You smoked weed on it?
Yeah.
See, I would be hesitant to do that out of the gate because sometimes when I smoke weed, I'm too high and I'm not a great conversationalist because I'm just like my thoughts are all over, or I get in my own head and I actually am less. So like, you need to take maybe a puff to loosen you up. But if I smoke too much, I'm not going to be good. I'm surprised you weren't nervous about that. Would he offer it and you didn't want to say no?
You can't say no. And I just come from Tom Segura's show, and I felt like on top of the moon because Tom is so awesome. I just felt good. I felt like I could do anything.
With his wife, with Christina. So
No, it was just I actually filled in for
Bear?
Bert on Two Bears, One Cave.
yeah.
That comes out March 27th. But literally, and then I get, and then, I got home last
You're
night.
drinking and he's smoking weed.
Yeah.
On the 3 hours.
On the 3 hours, and I blacked out the last 10 minutes. I don't know what I said. I have no idea what I said. At some point, I started defending stop and frisk. I know that. So, and that's gotten some interesting comments. But I was blackout, and so.
Did you do that with Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
Did that come out over the Osteria Mozart dinner? Or
He
no?
loved it, and then I get home. I got home yesterday, and I so
Kill
happy.
Tony, they're smoking and drinking on that
Kill
too.
Tony smoking, drinking. We had
You drank on that?
drank
Did
on
you
that.
do your vodka sodas probably in a pint glass?
No, I couldn't because I drank the whole bottle of tequila with Rogan. Fell asleep for 30 minutes.
I feel like your mother. Did you eat anything?
No, I checked my zero fasting app. My time was up, so I had to just suck it up, and I didn't eat again till I got. I had to. I had to because my sweaters are going to keep getting shorter. So I had to. I can't gain a pound. left.
Did you get sick? I would have started feeling like did you stay hydrated?
I stayed hydrated.
Stay tuned, folks. I'm going to ask him all the questions.
I stayed hydrated. I got a vitamin C drip thing to get hydration. You have
Where
to.
the fuck did you get that?
You have to. They come to the house.
When you got home?
Yeah.
A C or a B?
C.
Oh, I've never done a C. I did a B12.
No, I did a C. They came. They came to the house.
Sick in Atlanta, 2 shows to the hotel. I heard that it's supposed to be good. I did it. It fucking works.
Really?
I was laid out like almost like a flu in the day. I went and I did 2 shows. I
just got through it.
If I didn't do that, I would not have been able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did it work for you?
It worked for me. Well, I wasn't sick like that, but I was feeling like really run down yesterday. But I went to see my kids and whatever.
A rock doc? Is that what they called it? They call it a rock doc.
This was the IV person.
On Staten Island?
Yeah, they just came to the house, and then
Did they know you?
No.
Good.
And then I said, well, at least I have the entire week now to rest. And then Pimp texts, what time are we doing Hey Babe tomorrow? And then what time are we doing Chrissy Chaos on Thursday? Yeah. And then I also have committed to 5 shows through the weekend at the Comedy Cellar. So it's one of those things.
You didn't need to do those Cellar shows.
No.
You didn't need to do those Cellar shows. You should have not have done them.
Well, here's the thing, folks. Now you know if you see me, that Mike Lavin will be at the that's my fake name is Mike Lavin.
Right.
At the Comedy Cellar. So maybe the people,
Oh, do you fake name it now?
I have to because Radio City.
Okay.
September 22nd.
God
Radio
bless
City
it.
might be adding a show in the New York area.
Yes.
So I will tell you what. I'm starting to, and that's why I'm saying all that to say, that's why I was given the smelling salts by Rogan, because he knew how tired I was, because he was like, you're doing so much. He told me, he was like, nobody does Segura, my show, and Kill Tony in the same day. Nope, nobody does that. I said, well, what do you have? He said, I'm going to bring something out for you that's going to wake you the fuck up.
Okay.
And he brought out the salts, which Sugar Sean, the MMA fighter, reached out to me about the salts.
Reached out to you about the salts.
He reached out to me about the episode, the salts, my watch, and just talking to me about Rogan.
Do you know him?
No. Oh. I know of him, but he's going to come to the podcast.
He's an exciting guy.
In New York.
Is he?
Fun guy.
Dude,
Fun
I
kid.
would love
Sugar
to have
Sean
that
is
kid
lovely.
on,
I'd love
man.
to have him kick me in the face.
He's exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Really cool, yeah.
Yeah, he should kick us both in the face, knock us unconscious, and then get the salts out.
Yeah, we'll try that.
This has been Hey Babe.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't hesitate to say, hey, babe.